600 military veterans, wheelchair athletes, all are in Philadelphia this week for the 34th annual Veterans Wheelchair Games. Some were injured in military action, others were hurt back here at home.
But all of them understand the power of athletic competition to heal the body and the mind. Our Bruce Gordon was on hand for the opening ceremonies.
The greatest athletes on wheels have several things in common. All are military veterans in the VA system. Injury or illness has left them in a wheelchair, and they neither want nor need your sympathy.
I'm actually alive and I'm living and I'm making a difference. I'm an ambassador of hope, helping other players evolve.
Take, for example, 44-year-old Glenn Isaac Fretz, U.S. Army, paralyzed from the chest down during Operation Desert Storm. He began competing in these wheelchair games after a post-accident conversation with his father, a doctor.
And he said, always let the possibility define you, not the disability.
All this week, more than 600 athletes will compete in 19 different sports, each tweaked a bit for wheelchair play. Event organizers call the games life-changing.
I think a lot of people see being in a wheelchair as being confined into a wheelchair and stuff, but when you get the guys out here on the courts, all that disability goes away. You know, basically the wheelchair becomes like an equalizer for everybody, and it's no longer a handicap.
49-year-old Kevin Patton was paralyzed in a car crash while serving in the Air Force. Now, after 18 years of competition in the wheelchair games, playing lacrosse among other sports, he's officiating this year. Patton loves hearing folks talk about the limitations of life in a wheelchair.
I tell them, get in the chair and come out here and play with me, and let me show you what I can't do, and I'll show you what I can do.
Then there's 25-year-old Mason Simons. He grew up in Schuylkill County, PA. Paralyzed in a motorcycle crash on his way to an Army National Guard training drill, Simons now stars at quad rugby, otherwise known as murder ball. This is your third competition
Correct.
in these games. You said the first year was a bronze, second year silver.
Yeah, so
what does that say about this year?
Go hard or go home. Pretty much it.
The wheelchair games get underway in earnest tomorrow morning and run through Sunday, generally early morning to mid-evening at the Pennsylvania Convention Center and sites around Philly and South Jersey. Admission is free. Go to myfoxphilly.com. We will link you to the schedule. The theme of these games is Heroes Making History. Sounds about right, Ian.
It certainly does, Bruce. Thank you.